Hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube channel. I am your host, Nine Potato, and today's episode, we're gonna be building a crack house! Ooh, sorry YouTube. I meant to say a party house. Yeah, party. Ultimate party house of the century! We're gonna have lights, music, and a bunch of dancing! Let's get this video on! Alright everyone, this is the circuit itself that goes underneath the building. If you want to see a video of me walking with you guys on creating the circuit, because there was a couple of troubles with it, and I was struggling like crazy with it. It was difficult. But that's because the system I had before, in like the tutorial, not the tutorial world, but the teaser clip, I guess I'll call it. It had it so weirdly wired, and you couldn't see shit because it's all underneath like the buildings. So yeah, this is the thing. I have it on these ticks, and let's get into making it. Alright everyone, these are the items you'll be needing in the aforementioned quantities. What you're first going to do is place it for this specific tutorial. You're going to place 3 of them in a diagonal, so that it'll be in one column, it'll be 2 blocks, and another column, it'll be 1 block, making a half circle, half diamond shape. Like, that'll be a diamond, right? And I don't know how to explain this in a way that would be more, I guess, descriptive. Anyways, you're going to repeat that, mirror that to the other side, and what you're going to do is build your clock. Starting on the south side, I'm going to face east, place 1 there. Now, I'm facing north, and I'm place 1 here. I'm facing west, I'm going to place 1. And I'm facing south, and I'm place 1. Making a diamond, triangle, yeah, a diamond circle shape with the repeaters. And you're just going to place your redstone, connecting them all. And then you're going to place the outputs. These would be the outputs of the clock. Place a redstone repeater in the middle of the diamonds. And now since this block has power, when you place a repeater outporting like as an output from this block, this will have energy. Or like this will have electricity. But if you just do it like this, it's not going to connect to the redstone lamp. So what you're going to have to do, and this will also cause a delay and make it work like a clock, you know, it'll be like in circuits and shit. You're going to place a repeater in front. So, from the repeater that's on the inside to the block that is receiving that repeater's energy, you're going to place a repeater from there, and a place going into the block you want the electricity to go into. Same concept here. Let me delete that. You have the repeater going into this block, so I'm going to place a repeater going out from it in order to transport the electricity. And put a repeater going into here, so that it will be a clock and not just self-sufficed. Like not just give energy to itself. Because if you don't have this, let's say it's only 1 repeater. If you don't use 2 repeaters, this is what's gonna happen. When I turn off the circuit, these 2 will still be powered. But placing that repeater will cause it to not be self-powered. So when I take it off, they're all gonna flicker off. How you cause it to not be at the same time is you just spam random ticks. It doesn't matter a specific amount because you just want it to be flashing. So make them different from each other in various amounts, whatever. And that's it. You now have your flashing lights. Look at that. Pretty easy, cool, and yeah. Let's move on to the building process, which I'm not going to overview or voiceover because it took me so long to figure out what the heck I did for the building because I had no clue. I was just like building whatever, and then I think to myself, hey, this would be a cool thing for a tutorial, you know? I can make a tutorial of this. I don't want to see people building crack houses, so yeah. But let's get into it! And here are the resources you'll be needing for this build. For the armor stands and the characters, these are what I have. This is a wind charge. It looks a lot like substances. This is for the actual building itself and some of the decorations. These are all the amounts you'll need. I think. I don't know specifically for these two. It might be different. If it is, I mean, my bad. I already know what to tell you. This, by the way, is how big and tall the entire build would be. It's not gonna look like a square because it's gonna have like indents into it to make it like not take up the whole thing, you know? As you saw earlier, so let me just cover that up. You could really expand on builds, and not just like this tutorial, but in tutorials all over, like anywhere. Now let's get into the NPCs. Because I already talked to you guys a bunch about giving liveliness to buildings. Oh yeah, it's still okay. Break like 3 random blocks and in the ceiling. This is to give more texture, and replace those with the netherite or deep slate coal ore. That gives a lot more texture and interest to the ceiling. I would probably move that though, not have it there. Oh, that's fine. Pretend like there's a deep slate core there or there, and that's like a block. Yeah, like that. Let me put a grate just for now, but yeah. Anyways, that the construction people left behind. Now let's work on our characters and the general NPCs. I'm gonna be placing them in the same area I had them in my world, but of course have them wherever you want. Maybe if you can get them, you can get them to sit in here, or maybe have one cooking, something like that, you know? Now, how you would pose them is you crouch and you right-click them. That's how you pose them, at least in Bedrock. Maybe it might be different in Java, but yeah. I'm gonna give them random poses because I don't remember how I did it, or like what poses I gave them specifically. But oh yeah, I gave that one the dabbing one, but it's fine. Let me give it actually the dabbing one. I like that one. Yeah, that one. Let's get that the ballerina. I think these are actually what I used for the like building world. Now let's make our first character. This dude. Why am I using a wind charge? You may be asking. Because it looks like a certain substance. So yeah. And this guy, he's crazy. He has like no shirt on. He just like having a blast, a wind blast. So yeah, I'm making him like dancing and stuff. He just going crazy. And oh yeah, let's give him the hair. Let me delete that then, so I can give him the hair. Using items in your hands also like gives a lot of character. Like I saw in the post or in a video from Mumbo Jumbo, like he was going to court, in Minecraft of course. And he gave the characters or the stands, the armor stands, signs. It looks like protesting signs, which seems elementary, but in all honesty, like it's pretty genius. So yeah, having his stuff in their hands, the wind blasts, to give liveliness and stuff. Again, this guy also has no store because he probably used something from the kitchen, you know. And we have our creeper. I think the creeper dude might be the most normal from the bunch. From the bunch. Emphasis on that. He's just here with his fishing rod and he's just having a good old time. Oh, it looks kind of like a gun, but yeah, he just waving that thing around. You know, like I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Show off your guns. Maybe not that kind, but yeah. And that's all the characters. Now for accessories. And I'll show you what I wrote on the signs. So I forgot I did this actually, but having the glass randomly, you know, available for them to break. Oh, whoa. Am I good? I think it should be good. And the ominous banner for the graffiti. I didn't have the glass there. It was over there, but it's fine. It works. I don't want that picture. Okay, let me take out my dirt so I can place them, or so I can get the paintings I want, because I want it all to be like the smaller ones because they look more like graffiti. And the levers for more character and more interactivity with anyone who's visiting your build. Oh, and originally I had the broom stand here, but because I made the corridor in the kitchen, I'm gonna add it into the kitchen. It fits more well, but also because it fits more well, maybe that's bad. You know, we want everything to be crazy. We want nothing to fit. This is a crazy party. You know, everyone's like having fun, party, party, party. Maybe not having fun. We'll see about tomorrow. Yeah. I don't like that, so I'm gonna just delete that. Bruh. Okay, guys, add the paintings before you do the other wall accessories, because let me just remove it. Because even though there's clearly item there, it still thinks that there isn't. Like, I can't place a block there, so I can block out the painting, but also the painting goes through it, so yeah, kind of annoying. Okay. Huh? Let's see. Let us see. Where did my paintings go? Yeah, they were on the roof. Okay. That's fine. Sure, we'll keep that as that, because I don't want to go up to the roof again. Let's do that, and sure, we can have those. He's cooking. Oh, let me actually add the painting to the kitchen. The cooking painting to the kitchen. Because I feel like that's pretty... Oh, that actually would have been good as well, the cake. Alright. Cool. Look at that. Look at our kitchen. The little kitchen. It's very... I think it's very fun. I really like how this came out. I like the word character for this kind of build. For what I have written down, my notebook is right here. So this first sign I wrote, ultimate dance party, in all caps, cause it's an ultimate dance party. You know, they're excited, they're hit, they're hyped, and everything. And then over here I wrote parties over here, folks, which I think is pretty fun. I like that a lot. Parties over here. Lots of exclamation points, cause clearly people can't tell. Have that next to the door. I mean, you don't have to, of course. I mean, it's your build, but it'll look nicer. And on the stair, I put not a crack house. And the little teaser at the beginning, it was all in like proper grammar, but you know, let's give it some unhinged vibes. You know, we swear. Yeah, why not? We swear. Not crack house, we swear. Enter if you dare. Have that as on them. Enter if you dare. You're either gonna die dancing or dance to die. That's the other sign. And then we have a bystander off in the distance saying, "What in the doohickey?" The reason why I add this little thing, because it seems pretty random, is because in my little fun build, just random building world, I mean, I just built this randomly. And I was like, "What the heck? This is a whole doohickey," you know, with the messed up redstoning and the exposed wires and everything. So yeah, this is our final build. I really hope that the tutorial helped you and you can add this all over your place. You know, just fill the whole street, make it a nice livable place, you know. Up the crime rate a little bit, but it's fine, it's fine. So let's get into the cinema. Alright, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed the tutorial. If you want more content like this, please let me know down in the comments below. That's the only way I can understand your opinions, is when you tell me. So yeah, please let me know if you like this, want more like this, and yeah, see you next time. I don't have any other ideas for outro. Bye bye.